Welcome to the AI Automations for Business podcast. We're your hosts, Katie and Noel, and we'll be discussing how you can use AI for your business along with the latest news, updates, and automations to help you stay ahead of the curve, allowing you to grow and scale your business more efficiently. Please be sure to subscribe, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, welcome back to another episode. Hello, hi, I'm Katie, and I've got Noel here with me as well. Hi, Noel.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Oh, again, amazing as always. It's my catchphrase.
That is going to be your catchphrase, Noel. Well, this week we are joined by a special guest. Our guest this week holds multiple dance championship titles, is a former professional on Dancing with the Stars, and he's even been mentioned on a Gilmore Girls episode, which is where I first heard about our guest. It's Mr. Corky Ballas.
Hi, guys.
Corky.
How are you guys doing down there?
We're good. How are you?
Yeah.
We're doing good. Beautiful weather over here, and all is good. You know, like they say, first wealth is health. So
absolutely, Corky.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Corky, we are so thrilled that you are our guest this week, but people might be thinking, why is a professional dancer on a podcast about AI automations?
Well, I have to say, as much as I was a dancing nerd, I back in high school and college, I did some coding. So I say the language was back then was, I don't know if you guys have heard of this language, Pascal and C#.
Mm-hmm.
So I was coding in there. And then as I was back in those days, I was a beta tester for Microsoft. Then I became a beta tester for Apple. And so as much as I loved dancing, I loved anything technology. So, you know, I guess running parallel with my dancing, I've been really very interested in computers, programming, and just basically technology. You know, when I was a young gun, you know, the internet was the big thing. You guys, you all remember AOL.com?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't know if you remember Prodigy. Prodigy was kind of before it.
I don't remember that.
AOL was second. You know, I was doing the old coupler on the, you know, when you put your phone on the coupler and it would grrr, the BBSs. Did you ever do, you know?
Oh, yeah.
With the RJ11 that you'd have to plug into the side of the modem.
Those were the days.
Yes. So I've always been interested. Like, this is, for me, when the internet finally took off, that's kind of where we are now with AI.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I love building industries. That's basically and I was tuned into it because of NVIDIA. And then when I would watch, I would see these streams teaching automations. And so, you know, without the NVIDIA stuff, this is making it for the end user easy, making life easier.
Mm.
Now, Noel is way more advanced than me. I'm using make.com. I think you're using N8N now. Is that right, Noel?
No, I'm a big make.com fanboy. I always get told off for mentioning them on the podcast.
Oh,
you
my old favorite.
You don't get told off. It's just Noel loves make.com, and they always seem to get a mention every episode.
Wonderful. Well, I do too. I like them too. I haven't ventured out to the N8N yet, but but yeah. So, and then what? The next thing, I joined a group, and this is how I met Noel, and he helped me a lot in my AI automations journey. And this is why we're here now. I think Noel and I have known each other almost over a year now.
Over a year now,
Over a year.
Can you believe that? That's what we were just talking about. I can't believe that. That is amazing. Well, let me ask you a quick question. In your opinion, because you've got your ear more closer to the ground than I do, how much has it improved in the last 12 months, in your opinion?
Huge. Absolutely. The language models are exceptional compared to what they were when we first started out back in the day.
Do you find make.com a little easier to use now than, because remember, it was really buggy when we were first using it.
Yes, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot better. Yeah, there's a lot more features, but yeah, with like the advancements in tech are everywhere. I mean, I know you love to do your image generations, Corky. You know,
Oh yeah, I love that.
you're always there as Superman or Batman. You know, and that and video. You know, like yeah, it's going crazy, isn't it, at the minute?
So you see Make continually upgrading, keeping up with the time. You don't see it getting left behind by N8N or anything like that.
No, they keep up.
Yeah.
At the moment. Yeah.
I think, didn't you go to a conference in Germany with that to see that, or am I wrong about that?
Yep. No. Yeah. No. We went to the Make conference last year. Yeah.
What was
really good.
Was the big thing that I can't remember? It's something about they had announced.
It was something called the Grid, which I have access to. So it gives you like an overview of how all your automations connect together. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, not many people have access to it yet.
Right, and then they had something called about the third man, or what was it, the Make man, or I can't. Maybe I'm saying
Human in the Loop.
That was it. Human in the Loop.
Yeah, I've got access to that as well.
Is that developed? Is that proprietary, or is it still in a beta?
I think it's still in beta, yeah. But it's really handy because what that does is like it will break your automation, send you an email, and say, "Well, look, AI's done this. Are you happy with it?" And then you can go, "Yes, I'm happy with it," and then that triggers the next automation. So it's really clever.
Now, do you have any tutorials on how to use this?
Not yet, no. I should do.
How about any tutorials on Mate? Do you have any tutorials on Mate?
Yes, I've got 2 courses at the moment. Yeah,
wonderful.
3 courses. Sorry, yeah.
Wow. So, what platform is that on? I'd like to maybe go check those out.
So they're on Udemy, and then one's on Katie's platform. But yeah, 2 are on Udemy. Yeah, one's about AI agents.
They're all on our website.
They are, yes.
Makeautomations.ai.
Oh, yes. Makeautomations.ai. Is that the website?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. See, I learned something new today. That's the other thing I love about this. It is a never-ending learning. It is
every
amazing.
day.
Every day there's something. I mean, I think now Claude.ai is kind of shot over ChatGPT. I don't think ChatGPT is going to take this lying down. I think they're going to. It's good. The competition is excellent.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, I would love for you to tell us how you're using AI automations in the dance world, because I think how you're using it is really interesting, and I think a lot of people listening to this will get a lot of value from it as well.
Okay, well, I'm coming out with a children's book that teaches that will teach you how to dance. One little step, and the book has it's for children, but it's for interaction and engagement with your mom or dad, or maybe your brother or sister, and it exposes you a little bit to learning to dance, if that's something that somebody be interested in, because dancing is fun. It's a great exercise without, like I don't personally like to go to the gym anymore. I think that's boring. I'd rather dance for 30 minutes.
I agree, Corky.
And, I'm kind of sweating, and it's a fun, you don't even know the 30 minutes has gone by. So that's what I love about dancing at my age. It just gets the heart rate going. It's really, there are a lot of health benefits. So the AI I'm using that, once I finally launch the book and I'm going to create a school where you can come in to learn online dances. So I'm going to advertise online. And if somebody was to purchase the book, it's called Chloe Cha-Cha's in London, actually. In London. How about that? So it's called Chloe Cha-Cha's in London. If they were to purchase the book, the automation would then send them a welcome email, also send them a welcome of the dance that's in that book, a free dance lesson on how to do that and explaining it. And that's what I'm using the automations for, is to automatically take care of the customer. And that's my main thing. Send an email, send a video, send a follow-up email. These things are not new. I mean, there's companies that have been doing that for years, but it's just getting a lot easier to do it. And you don't need to have 10 different applications to do this. You can do this under one roof.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's such a fun way to get people involved in dancing because you've got the physical product, but at the same time, you've got the tech behind it.
Yes, that's fun.
Yeah, really great.
And, you know, I'm actually thinking about that. If once I get the school open, I might have a little tech section for it, just in case somebody's interested, you know, just nothing fancy, but I'll have a health section that talks about, how we should eat, you know, a little bit about intermittent fasting. That's very healthy for you. And so, yeah, it'll be dancing. The dance business is got a lot of industries inside of it. It's got the airline industry, the hair and makeup industry, the dress design industry, shoe industry, exercise, physical strength, vitamin industry. So there are so many things that that dancing has in it. So all those spin-offs are actually relevant to dancing. And obviously, if you're a beginner and you came to the school and that's all you want to do, fine. But if you wanted to, okay, let's hear about the health. Let's hear about the hair and makeup. You know, my goal is to get my wife Carolina to give a hair and makeup lesson. How do you get ready for your first competition? You know what's wonderful about the dance business is every age can compete.
Yep.
I just judged a competition. We had a man turning 99. He's going to be 100 years old in August.
Oh my goodness, that is incredible.
It's unbelievable. And, bless his heart, he could barely walk, but he was enjoying himself.
Oh, and that's what it's all about, isn't it, Corky?
Well, that's what he says. If it wasn't for dancing, that he wouldn't have made it this far because he's been doing it 20 years. So it's amazing.
Good for him.
And that's what's great about it. That there's competition at so there was not any other 99-year-olds against him, but there is a 90 to 100 group, an 80 to 90. So that you compete against each other. You can compete with an amateur like yourself and Noel could dance together, or you could dance with an instructor.
Hey, I'm a professional. Come on.
Well, maybe we can how about we could make some footprints that make it print out for us and we could just step on the footprints. That could be kind of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We could sell them on Etsy.
We could automate that. Yeah.
Right.
Amazing. Sounds great. And then you're using AI automation as well, Corky, for your dance studio.
Right. Another way is, I'm working with a chatbot at the moment, answer calls and give people information. And the system I'm using is the HeyGen API, and which means HEYGEN. And the voices have gotten a lot more human-like. So it doesn't sound like you're talking to a machine. And so it'll answer questions. So let's say I was to scan the dance studio of their website, it would take all that information of the website. So if you don't have a good website, then there's no information. But literally, you have to feed the website. The automation with all the information. And if the person asks any questions about the dance school, if it's on the website, which it should be under their FAQ section, it will have an answer for you. So that's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, that sounds really exciting.
Think about hiring someone and having to train them to all this information, right? And then the guy or girl quits next week or the month after. Now you have to train somebody all over again. So that's the wonderful thing about this is it knows the answers. It sounds human. And on the chatbot I'm working on, it says, the first thing it says, you're speaking to a chatbot, press yes to continue or no, not to continue, and you can leave a message. So that way, up front, I'm not trying to fool you. And so I like that. I prefer that. So you have the option. You prefer that rather than, pretending to be a human and you're not. So I actually give them the option. So if you want to talk to our studio chatbot, press 1. If you want to just leave a message and wait for a human to call you, press 2. However, we know all the answers over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And are you finding that many people are leaving messages to be called back?
No, I'm not. I'd say,
Right.
Wow.
you know what? To be honest, if it's an elderly person, they leave the message.
Yeah.
They did good to call the number on their cell phone. That's
Yeah.
Send you a letter.
yeah.
Wow.
My
Okay,
mother's no longer with me, but bless her heart, she couldn't use a phone. Like I was like, how could you not see that? They're big buttons you just push. You know what? To be honest, she didn't want to know how to use it. That's the bottom line. That's true with anything. It's like people that say, "Oh, I can't dance. I have 2 left feet." They don't really want to learn. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
The mind is like a parachute. It functions best when open.
Yes, absolutely, Corky. It's when I try to make Noel dance with me in the kitchen while I'm waiting for something to boil or cook. I'm like, let's dance. And he's like, I can't. And so then I end up just kind of like using him, and he's just like, ugh.
You know what? No, I'm going to send you guys a 7-minute dance lesson, and I want you to try it out and give me some feedback, what you liked and what you didn't like. But it's pretty guaranteed to teach you to dance in 7 minutes. And if you can walk forward and side, you can dance.
Okay, well, I'm really looking forward to that. Challenge accepted, Corky.
Yeah. Hey, I will send that to you when we hang up. I will send that to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll be a Loom video also.
Oh, nice. We'll see you at the next championship.
Well, there is one for your age bracket. Careful what you wish for, no.
I know, yeah.
How long have we got to practice, Corky, before the next dance competition for our age group?
Well, there's a dance, and I don't know what it is in England, but in America, there's a dance competition every weekend somewhere in the United States. Every weekend, somewhere, it's unbelievable. I just finished.
So you could do a dance competition every weekend if you wanted to.
If I would not do that, but yes, if you wanted to, yes.
Wow.
I just finished judging a dance competition. It had 20,000 entries in 7 days.
20,000.
20,000 in 7 days, and the judges. This is what I try to tell Noel. When you leave, like literally, our day starts at 7 in the morning. Little bit of breaks, but it ends at 1 o'clock in the morning and starts again at 7 because you have to get through all those entries. So when I said I'd rather do it now because once I go, I'm going to Canada, so I'll be out of pocket for the next 2 weeks. Really, and I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah.
And, you get an hour break, but you don't want to. You just want to.
You just want to chill.
Yeah. To be honest, when there's 20, 30 couples on a dance floor and you have a minute and a half to judge them, you divide 20 couples by that minute. You're looking at these people 2 to 3 seconds to whittle it down.
Wow.
So your brain is on fire. It's like making a make automation that keeps getting stuck and giving you error 404 or whatever the error message.
What you need is a Corky AI, so it would be a camera that watches the dance floor and then it understands how you judge, what you look for, and then just does it for you. And you can be sat back drinking a coffee, having a good time, going, Well,
the organizers would love that. They wouldn't have to pay for airfare, hotel, food, all that stuff. Wow.
And you could do it all from home, Corky.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's kind of scary. It actually is very possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys makes you wonder what people will do for a living if we're replaced by all these machines, though. That's what
we were having a conversation with Liam, who came on our podcast a couple of months ago about this. And
what did he have to say about this?
So we were kind of having like the joint conversation that there will still need to be a human to like press the button to be able to do things, or where some empathy or maybe emotion is needed, and also you'll still need people to kind of like do the prompts and the prompt engineering and things like that. That was kind of like what we were saying, wasn't it, Noel?
Yeah, Yeah, we're still going to need some sort of human touch, very light touch, while the robot does all the heavy lifting. But
it's only one human, not 10, 12 people. That's
yeah,
not yet.
we're safe for now.
amazing to see how it evolves. It's
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's exciting times.
Yeah. Noel, if you've got any questions that you would like to ask Corky?
Oh, so many.
really.
Oh yeah, I could talk to you all day, to be honest, Corky. But I guess like for people that are just getting into like AI automations, like how did you find it getting started? Like what was kind of the catalyst that got you going and thinking, actually, I could do this?
I was watching streams, video streams. And that's kind of how I got into it. I was watching, I can't think of the names now of these guys that are teaching AI automations, but there was quite a few of them teaching make.com. And that's what I would type in. I would type make.com and just watch the tutorials. And that's how I got started. I thought, well, I can do that. That's not just plugging this module into that. That's not a big deal.
Yeah, it is quite easy once you get going, isn't it? It's just getting going. It's like dancing, I guess. As soon as I start dancing, you won't get me stopped.
Yes, no.
Now that's, what? See, that's a mental, like I said, the mind is like a parachute. It functions best when open.
I'll have to remember that.
Yeah, you just have to stay open-minded. What bugs me about Make is when it has an error and you can't really figure out how to do it. I hope that gets better. You can ask that thing, the beta, what is it? The robot, the AI bot, how to fix it, but that thing is.
Yeah, it's not great at the minute. Yeah.
No, I wish they would improve that. And you would think that imagine. It's just like I tell you about these bots. You can upload everything about the website and it knows the answer, right?
Mm-hmm.
For example, I had this indicator that I wanted built in ThinkScript. And ThinkScript is a trading platform. And so I put this chart. I took a picture of a chart and put it in, it was ChatGPT. And I said, can you write me a script for this chart? And it wrote me the script and it actually worked. That was amazing. So why can't it do that with all of the errors? Like they know all their errors. Why can't they feed all those errors into their language model and have it say, well, try this, try this? Like, why haven't they figured that out yet? I mean, they're seeing all the errors, right?
That's such a good point.
Yeah. Well, like, what are you doing? What's your problem? Let's go.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, literally, I take those modules, I take a screenshot of the module, put it into ChatGPT, and he tells me the answer. Why don't they do that?
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, you could even tell that
why
one.
do I have to go to ChatGPT for them to tell? Why don't you know your own? They're getting the error. They know the number one errors firsthand, right? I'm sure there's a log of all that. Hello, what are you doing over there?
Well, we'll have to let them know when we see them in October.
Well, but I'm saying, I'm sure they know this. I mean,
yeah.
Have you uploaded an error to ChatGPT or Claude and it gives you the answer?
Yeah.
So why can't they do that? That's what I don't understand.
Yeah, we'll get there one day.
Hopefully, it'll get there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you want a robot, you can say, "Hey, why is this?"
Good point. No, any more questions for Corky?
We've gone kind of all over the place with this conversation.
We have.
Yeah,
brilliant.
We've been everywhere. Yeah. No, I think we covered a lot. It's been interesting to understand like how you started, how you're using it, and like your chatbot that you've got in your studio. That's brilliant. I'd love to have one of those myself.
It's not perfect, but like we said, it's changing all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I guess what you feed into it is important.
Yeah. How much time do you think that chatbot in your studio saves you, Corky?
Well, I would say that the nice thing is that it doesn't miss a phone call. That's what's nice about it.
Yeah.
Nothing slips through the cracks. So that's what
better customer service.
I think so. And if people don't like it, they have we have a few people that don't even want to leave a message. Okay, well, how do you know that they didn't dial the wrong number?
Yeah, true.
But what the great part about it is nothing slips through the cracks. That's what's great about it.
Yeah.
Because you even have the number that called you.
Wow.
Right. Okay. That's good.
So
That's
you
super
can call them back and say, hey, this is, did you call us for a lesson? And they go, yeah, I did. Okay. So, it still beats the humans that are, those people are teaching all day. They don't really have a lot of time to answer phone calls because they have to teach.
Yeah. Or the last thing they want to do when they finish teaching is to then, go and call a load of people back when they've been talking all day.
Well, and the other thing, most dance schools close at 10 o'clock at night. You can't call potential students at 10 o'clock at night. So
no,
too late.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay. Well, thank you so much, Corky, for coming to talk with us today.
Well, thanks for having me. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's been really great. Thank you so very much.
So I'm going to leave you two with one last statement. Dance and automate with passion.
I like it, Corky. And I'm going to take that challenge on. Thank you so much for listening to this week's podcast. It has been a blast, and we will catch you on another episode very soon.